Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I'm making a milk cake. You need 1 liter of full fat cow's milk, 1 small cup like this of brown sugar, 1 to 2 teaspoons of butter, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, half a teaspoon of cardamom or elaichi powder. Put your 1 liter of full fat milk in a saucepan like this. Make sure you use a non-stick saucepan, otherwise everything will just stick to the sides and on the bottom. And then you have to just stir it every 1 to 2 minutes for 20 minutes until the milk reduces in half. So I'll come back to you after 20 minutes when the milk reduces in half. And we are cooking everything on a high heat for now, on high heat. So make sure the milk doesn't boil over. That's why you have to stir every minute or every 2 minutes. Make sure you stir the bottom so nothing sticks to the bottom and the sides, like this. Okay, I'll be back after 20 minutes when the milk reduces in half. Okay, it's been around 20 minutes and the milk has reduced in half. So now I'm going to add in my 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. I put in the 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and I'm going to carry on mixing it. So we're going to carry on mixing this for 10 minutes until it gets thicker. So I'll be back after 10 minutes. So it's been cooking for 20 minutes. Then you're going to cook it for another 10 minutes until it gets thicker, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. You carry on the stirring every 1 to 2 minutes for the next 10 minutes. Okay, here I've got my container that I'm going to put the milk cake in to mold, and I've got a piece of tissue and some sunflower oil, and I'm just going to grease the whole container so it's easy to take out the milk cake later when it cools. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes, altogether 30 minutes, and the milk has reduced a lot. Now I'm going to add in the sugar. I've got a cup of brown sugar. You can use white sugar, but you have to use less because white sugar is stronger, so you can use it's sweeter. So if you're using white sugar, you use 3/4 of a cup instead of a full cup. And you put the sugar in bit by bit. You don't put it all at one time. So put 1/3 in, and then you mix it in. You put it in bit by bit. You don't put it all in one go. So put the sugar in bit by bit. So remember to put the sugar in bit by bit. Don't dump it all in one go. Do like 1/3, 1/3. And mix it in. At this stage, you have to mix more regularly. And it will get more watery again because of the sugar. But it will thicken up again after a short while. So you put in the sugar bit by bit like this. I prefer using brown sugar because it gives it a nice color than white sugar. And here goes in the last bit of sugar. For the last 10 minutes of cooking, 10-15 minutes of cooking, you have to stir regularly. Like, basically you have to carry on stirring for the last 10 minutes. Otherwise the sugar will stick to the bottom. So you have to stir quite thoroughly at the end, like now, until the end. Mixing in all the sugar. Okay, at this stage, I'm going to turn the heat down to medium-low so it doesn't burn. It's getting very thick now. So I've turned it down to medium-low so it doesn't burn for the last 5-10 minutes. It's getting thick. Ingredient is also optional. This is like half a teaspoon of cardamom or elaichi powder. Some people don't like the taste or smell of it, but I really like it, and I think it gives it a really nice smell. Make sure you're stirring constantly, but this is optional as well. Okay, make sure you're constantly stirring. And the next ingredient, the last ingredient, is the butter. I'm going to put in a teaspoon at a time. Altogether I'm putting in about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. So I'm going to just put a teaspoon at a time. When this melts, I'm going to put in the next bit. Okay, I'm going to put in the next teaspoon of butter, and I'm going to mix it in. This is the last bit of the butter, the last teaspoon. I'm going to mix it all in. So I'm going to mix this for another 5 minutes until it's a bit thicker. And then we're going to put it into our container. I'll show you when to take it off the heat. Make sure you're scraping the sides off. You don't want anything stuck to the sides. Make sure you're scraping the sides off. Okay, when it's no longer sticking to the pan like this, when you move it like this and you can see the bottom of the pan, then you know it's ready. So I'm going to take this off the heat and put it into my container. Okay, now I've put it in my container. I'm just going to smooth it out. As you can see, it doesn't make a lot, but I'm only one person and I'm trying not to eat too many sweet things. I might share it with my friends next door. Yeah, so I didn't make too much. You can, triple, double the ingredients if you wish to make more. You can even make 10 times as much if you're making it for a huge party or something. But I just wanted to show you how to make it. Okay, now I'm going to put a lid on this and let it cool for 2 to 3 hours. And then we're going to cut it up. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and I shaped the milk cakes into circles using the palm of my hand. And over here I've got some almonds that I've cut up with a knife, and I'm just going to decorate each one like this with the almond. Okay, so there you have it. I've tasted it. It is really delicious, very sweet and delicious. Thank you for watching. Please like my videos and subscribe. Assalamu alaikum. Goodbye.